we're looking at the feint and flam. And you were perhaps more successful with the feint and flam than the flam and feint or the flam and stroke out of Murray's feedback percussion studio library. Okay, so let's see how that's looking. You were able to get the feint. You were at 40 with the feint and flam.
With the prescription, yes.
And usually you wouldn't say you were able to get it up to 40, but with these newfangled metronomes, we have you down at 30 on the other two, right? And you're learning that it's about making the motions correctly, not about the speed, right? So let's take a look at the feint and flam. Give her a go. Okay, now bring it up. I really want you to bring it up. Bring the sticks up. Is that as loud as you can go for your throw? I know it's written with an accent, but we're really playing it. Huh? So just do this with me. So it's going to go coming up, and then we're fucking the wrist. We're really coming up. Really coming up. Now you'll notice it's a smooth. I know that sometimes for remedial purposes it can be very helpful to really learn how to where is it going, and we might freeze it for a minute just to make sure that we got to this position, right? We might do that, but really it's one fluid motion. The problem that a lot of students seem to have is that they want the idea of one, and which is why sometimes you have to break it down or into pieces, is that a student has the idea that it's going to be like a whip. And so you start getting a molar kind of thing happening. Not that there's anything wrong, it's just a different technique, but you start to get this idea of because you're coming up so high and the arm becomes activated, that it's going to be, so one fluid motion becomes something different than what it is, right? We're looking to really lead with the wrist all the way. It's a wrist turn and a wrist turn, a wrist turn and a wrist turn. I'm bending all the time I'm going up. It's motivating this. So come on up to here. Come on up to here. Take your other hand, put the stick down, Okay, now take your hand and keeping the bead from coming in towards you. Can you feel how the wrist would leverage up the arm if you activated it thusly? I'm turning my wrist and you see what's happening? Ah, it would hurt. You know, you got to be careful. You see, it does that. And then as soon as you release that direction of motivation coming from the wrist, it does, now it's going to do this. So it does this and this. It doesn't do this. Look, my wrist isn't bending. My wrist is, see, this is about a wrist.
Just
and it keeps the stick moving through a particular, I think Richard Martinez calls it the path of least resistance, or at least refers to this idea, turning thusly, but there's a path here, if you lead by the wrist, of least resistance, and so the stick maintains its trajectory all the way through. It doesn't do this, it doesn't come way up. Okay. All right, so why don't do you have your reflex pad? I think of Duran Duran every time I look at my lovely gift from that very thoughtful student in the UK.
So which side? The software.
And now it was also very practical because now we can both play on the same pad. It's a very cool pad.
Which side are you on?
The most non-bouncy side.
The most non-bouncy, yeah.
Now you might need to lower your pad a little to get in the right position. Pardon me. Okay, now so what happens now is we have, what does Martinez say? No forgiveness. There's no forgiveness. It's going to bring out all of your worst traits.
Good. I'm that present.
Look how high you stopped. You're not stopping at the floor.
What?
Come right.
Come on, it's on the floor.
Right here. Well, you decide. You show me. I'm going to start here and come to here.
Yeah, look, this is my floor.
You have to end up. Oh, you lifted the bead on the way out. You lifted it right there. That's arm. That's arm. If the bead comes up, it's arm. There you go. But can you come up higher and leave the bead there? Come on. Come on up high. There you go. Feel it leveraging? There you go. Yeah. Come on. Leave the bead down. There you go. There. Now play Feint and Flam, no metronome, and come up that high. You can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you. At least someone does.
Do this. Thinking about that fixed point in the universe, thank you, Richard Martinez, has really helped you, hasn't it? Yeah, lifting up the bead. Lifting it, come on. There you go. There you go. You're taking your time, getting the motions, try not to stop at the top, but not bad. Yeah, it drops. You leave the bead right there. The other, oh, you didn't quite come to the floor. You kind of felt that, right? It's a little wonky, but much better. Yeah, come on. All right. So you're getting the idea. So we're going. It starts left, huh? Now, here you'll notice, see that other note is a little turn. But what happens if we, now can you play it pianissimo? What happens? See, we didn't get into these subtleties last time. Okay, well, first of all, I'm not totally digging your throat. Okay, so let's just take a moment. This was pretty good, see? Got that idea. But now we're just doing that smaller. It goes up. Finger grip. So it's going to do this and this. See, look at the beat. See, all the principles still apply. Beat stays here, and then I bring it up. Beat stays here, and I bring it up. Now, notice I keep moving. I keep moving through it. Watch the assembly. The assembly keeps moving. Watch. Watch the assembly. Don't play. See, the wrist keeps moving, doesn't it? And the wrist is moving because I'm bending. I'm leaving everything alone. And we get this. Still get to the top. I'm at the top. I'm here. And then I'm here. We have to turn day into night as smoothly as possible. Better. Better. There you go. Now play the stroke. Keeping that in mind. But flow through it. Remember, think of my assembly. It was moving the entire time. I was either bending forward or cocking to the wrist. Or cocking the wrist to the ceiling, I should say. Okay, now I want you to watch another thing. We didn't get into these subtleties. First, I just want you to learn general, basic, fundamental motions, okay? So if it were here, and then we're look at the little note. I'm not turning, am I? That's what you were thinking. That always happened. But as the volume comes up, it's just dropping. Now it's turning a little. Okay? So I'm a little louder. Now there's a little turn. It's still very small because we're keeping these notes quiet. But it's relative to a really big note. So things might change, and that should happen naturally. So try that. See if you can feel that and get in touch with that. Oh, well, think of how my assembly looked. It kept moving. It didn't come up and stop. There you go. Keep it moving. Flow through that. Now just drop. Now you want the little note to drop. It's tiny. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Now bring that up. Bring that up. Yeah, see, now it wants to turn a little, doesn't it? See? Bring it up more. More. You still have to drop the first note to the floor and move around that fixed point, especially now as you come up that high. There you go. Good, good. Tap, tap, let's rework. Tap, 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 tap. It's a little bit below, just tiny bit below 40. So I want to keep moving, but I wanted to hip you to that. So what we're going to do now, because these strokes are all essentially that.
Yeah.
Okay? Just reorganize so that instead of starting with the feint, the next stroke, the flam and feint, starts with a flam. Same thing, a little bit of a different rhythm. Flam and stroke starts with a flam, right? And then goes to, the accent is now a single note. But what I'm going to have you do, is go through feint and flam, the flam and feint, and flam and stroke, with this in mind from 30 to 40, nice and slow, right? Get your body in touch with these motions. So your body can memorize these motions, okay? And you're going to notice, and your body and intuition will tell you, is that little note just a drop? Or is the thing now loud enough so that it makes sense? Because I'm listening for this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's ta, tla, or he's got it written, ta, tla, Feint and Flam, ta, tla. The ta is soft, ta, and the tla is forte, pianissimo to forte. Okay, so you're going to go through that. That's very good. So you were successful. Okay? You felt what it was I was hoping that you would get in touch with.
I get it.
And you did. I know you did. Now, let's take a look at let's take a look at stick control. You might want to stay on this. So you see what this pad does. It really tests whether you can turn your wrist.
That's nice. Yeah, I like it.
Right? You can't rely on the volume of a pad that has some force.
Fingers or whatnot. It's always, or even fingers, but it's also not going to work well. So it forces you to just use the wrists, really.
Well, we can get a rebound on a surface that's soft. Maybe one rebound. The third rebound is almost unusable. Okay. So, but this pad, correct. This pad really gets us in touch with the wrist, which is why I believe Buddy Rich, in that article that he wrote with Henry Adler, talked about playing on a pillow. Maybe you should pull that. I haven't read that article in years. I've read it a bunch of times.
Oh, maybe to back in the day, way back in the day.
I want to just pull that up because on a pillow, but well, you mentioned that last week, maybe on or off camera. Like, what are you going to do when you get to a soggy floor, Tom? Right? Okay. So that said, it's also important to play on a table, on like a glass top table, where there is a lot of rebound, because this technique is all about controlling the rebound. Okay, but we have to make motions before we can turn our wrist to get rebounds. We have to know how to turn our wrist. Yeah, right. So, where were you playing this?
So 1 to 9, page 16, 80.
Where did you get it up to?
Well, the prescription was 80, so that's what I've done.
Oh, okay, so good, let's hear it at 80. On
the pad, right? On this pad, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Well, it shouldn't make any difference in terms of, not like we're trying to get doubles up to rebound up to one of the upper speeds. That's not what this is. We're playing it in 2/4, so it's as written. Wait. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's slow it down.
Yeah, it's harder on this one. Here's easy.
No, you see, I know. That's what I'm talking about. It's easy on that other pad, isn't it? That other pad protects you, keeps your secrets safe and sound or unheard. So let's slow it down to 60. Let's take a look at it at 60. Let's slow it down to 40. Keep going. Oh, I see. Oh, that might not work. Huh? Let's see. Probably not in the shot. All the principles apply. See how I come to the floor on the right? I don't really think you get back to the floor. Unless you're going to decide your floor is up here. I like my floor to be nice and cozy to the surface. Wants to come up. Show me. Oh, that was lower. There you go. Can you really come to that? If you don't really come to that floor, you're not really playing this technique. There you go. Better concentration. Flow through it. Leave the bead in a fixed point. It's going to be at a fixed point for a lot less time than if you were to come up this much. And again, we should be able to go. Maybe that would be a good exercise. I don't know if all the exercises will work like that. Oh. Good, good. Let's try, let's see. How about number 4? Here it is down mezzo land. All the same stuff as our Feint and Flam, you see? Just up, you're not at the floor, in the right. Yeah. So there's our up. We're flowing through, going back to the floor. We're really trying to let the upstroke is just a drop. You don't get to turn to the ceiling and cheat. And now this surface is really insisting that those 2 wrist turns in the left and now in the right, honest to goodness, little wrist turns with the stick laying in the hand with a 3-finger grip. Okay, just play singles here. It's down here, unissimo singles. And now bring them up. Bring them up a little. Come on. That seems hard for you. Why is it? Should just come up. Now we're just turning a little higher. We're going to get a little more volume. Not that you can tell on a pad this non-bouncy. Now we're going to turn higher, just a little higher. No, you blew past. You blew right past mezzo, just above mezzo here. You gotta come to the floor every time, right? dimensional typically. It's cool though. Come on, come on up. Come on up. Come on up. And we can come up. We can come up like this. Come on, turn with me, turn with me. Turn your wrist, just the right. Up. Gotta come to the floor every time. Okay, so we're see how this pad really challenges us?
It's even at that speed.
Yeah.
Left is struggling already.
What's that now?
My left is struggling already at that speed. Just don't feel any control over it.
That's kind of where I was going, because I want a pad that will avail you the opportunity to gain more insight into how things.
It's so bad. Oh.
So one of the things that'll help you is this is a Richard Martinez. Let's see. What I want you to focus on is, where is the first moment of impact in the hand?
Where do I feel it? I mean, more on the middle finger, to be honest, man. A little bit of this one here, so the pointy one. So I'll guess in the middle, I guess.
Well, there's no guessing. We need to be very definitive about what it is.
I feel it here, and I feel it here.
Okay. Well, it's a 3-finger grip, so you're going to feel it in the hand somewhere on each of those 3 fingers. Murray would call the thumb a finger, so however you want to describe it. But if you concentrate, so it is a 3-finger grip, just concentrate on it landing right in the middle finger. Go ahead and do that. No, don't play like that. It's with the grip, and I want you to feel landing on the middle finger. There you, that's a good one. Yeah, see, you give yourself just a moment in between each strike. Look. Okay, just, there's that path of least resistance. There it is. Feel it in the middle finger. Middle finger. Middle finger. 3-finger grip, middle finger. Right there, every time. Come to the floor. Now, come to the floor.
What do you mean by the middle finger, man, Kevin? You want me to feel it landing on there, is that it?
That's exactly it. I want you to experience a tactile sensation. Relax your baby finger, doesn't need to freak out. 3-finger grip, these other fingers can just relax. Just a gentle, nice, easy wrist turn. The center of the surface, middle finger, middle finger, middle finger, middle finger. Now there, you're already getting better. Now turn less. In other words, play more quietly. Middle finger. Right to the floor. Give yourself, you don't have to rush it. Just take a moment in between each turn. Did you really come to the floor? Up. Did it land on the middle finger? There you go. Straight up and down. Middle finger. If you're leaving everything alone, nothing gets twisted or turned, the arm doesn't do anything funny, it should land in the same place every time. There you go. That's how solid that sounds. Your hand looks nice contoured. Now turn higher. 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 Don't rush, don't speed up. You want to make sure you come to the floor every time. There you go. It's working.
Yep, it's the speed, Kevin.
It's not the speed. It's you couldn't do this a minute ago. The speed will come. It's just be that faster.
I've heard that for so many years, mate.
You're just doing this, right? Over and over. It's nothing. You can do that. I know you can. No, go for it. No, like right here. Copy me. Middle finger, middle finger, middle finger, middle finger, middle finger, relax. You don't have to let it. Don't be too loose and don't be too tight. Not bad. There you go. Go faster. Come on, this. It's just this. Hey, good. Take the stick out of your hand. The stick out of your hand. Just do this.
But this I can do. This is the weird thing.
That's what you're going to do with the stick in your hand. Now put the stick in your hand and think of the stick landing where I told you. That's it. Just do that. Stay smaller. Stay low. Stay low. Yeah. Look at that. Come on. Center. 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 Leave everything alone. Maintain a 3-finger grip. Land on that middle finger.
Just tensing up. I'm so bad.
It will get tense after a while. That's why this technique uses up motions, because it relaxes things for a minute. Right? So you can end up getting so it doesn't get too tight. We're going to relax things. And it gives us some movement. It also changes a little bit of the tone color, but okay, so you're going to work on that. Okay, I'll write that in. Okay, now we're going to get back to, let's just take a look at, let's find one other one that might be problematic. Okay, and then this will be a jumping off point. Try that. So here, I'm not sure what speed I'm at. Are you at 40?
Enough.
40? And time. Don't pull that bead away from the surface on your up. It just drops down. You lost your upstroke. Where's the stick? Where do you feel the impact in your hand with the left stick? Can you turn the same height every time? Dot, 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 up. Now put your right hand on your calf. Play the stroke. Getting better. Isn't it just this? It's what we just worked on. Over and over. There, now you're stopping down on the last note. You're doing this, Raf. Watch. Watch. Raf. Good. Watch. You're doing this. Let's see if I can do it. Do it incorrectly. Yeah. And it's just this. Over and over and over and over. Oh, but there's 3 of them. That's all. It's funny when we really break it down. No, the first one doesn't. Just keep it right in here. So, oop, You don't have to swing wildly. It's just right in here. A little tiny wrist turn. Look how little I'm moving. There you go. Nope, they're all the same. The first one isn't higher. Yeah, remember you got it to twitch. You got real fast. Smaller. Stay lower. All 3 lower. Think about where it's landing in your hand. Think about the 3-finger grip. Smaller. That might be too loud on a regular pad. There it is. There it is. Now bring the other hand up and maintain that. Drop the bead for the upstroke. Drop it. Don't go lifting up. No, now you're lifting up to the ceiling. There it is. You got it. You got it. You got it. There. Do that the other way. Your right's, your left's better than your right for singles. Have to bust you.
Always say that.
Yeah, well, your left hand takes care of me on the side. You just don't know about it. Right, just those little turns, isn't it? And you're going to drop the thing. You got to get the bottom of the bead. Don't go yanking it up too soon. You just want to bend first. It's part of the upstroke. It's part of the upstroke. It's, which way are we doing it now? See, it's part of this. Up, down, up, down. It's not mimicking it. It's got to do this. It's got to get to the note. And we don't get to the note by yanking it up. We'll end up playing on the tip or missing the surface altogether. We want to just get this. Up, down, up, down, up. It's all one motion. Watch if I wasn't making an upstroke. Watch, Raph. Watch. There's no upstroke. It's a little hard to hear on this pad. But just listen. Just watch and listen. It will sink in. There's no, see, it's not going to change too much. You're so close to the surface. See? Now I'm making a note. Now I'm not making a note. Now I'm making a note. Good? Good? All right. One more time to show me you can catch that note without yanking up. It's not bad though. Much better. No, it's the other hand. Oh no, you're you're right. You're right. That's how you were doing it. We were turning for 3 and 1. Come on. You go get the bottom of the bead. You turn, or let gravity take it down. Your assembly is kind of moving all the way through it now, isn't it? That's pretty good. Okay, so let's go here now. So some of the stuff that some of the compositions that I write, you know, I used to think Dick Wilson would write all these crazy exercises. In 13, and a metronome, a quarter note tied to a 30-second note equals, and you'd have to figure out where the first note is going to land, and then just maintain belief in your ability to hear that time. Some guys would write the whole darn thing out. Might take up a whole page before it came around. So, but as I began to write in earnest, I found that that's kind of not what I'm doing. But I do take aspects of some of the exotic, or they're not so exotic now. I mean, Elliott Carter has seen to that. I mean, the guys are writing with metric modulation now. I mean, it's developed. Wagner was the first to get writing in an atonal direction, and Schoenberg certainly got the idea. Charles Ives got some idea from that stuff. So it's true that I have borrowed rhythmic concepts that I've learned through studying snare drum, and this is one of them. Oh, and it's this tune I wrote called, it's on the internet. I mean, it hasn't been properly recorded yet, but anyone who really wants to steal it, perhaps, can listen to it on YouTube. And quite frankly, it was Dave Carpenter, legendary bass player, is no longer with us, who I played with, and he recorded a demo with me, and John Beasley was on piano, and he said to me, he said, "Nice writing, Kevin." He wouldn't take all the money either. He gave me back some of the money. He said, "No, really great writing, Mike." He said, "You know what the biggest compliment will be? When you hear someone else record one of your tunes." So one of these days, some of you guys are going to grasp, hopefully, maybe not before I get it properly recorded, but right, you're going to go to my record and check out a tune that inspires you, and maybe I'd even send you a chart if you wanted to play one of my tunes with your band. Okay? That's where this could go. So here is King Crabb. And that's not, the bass player recommended that title. It wasn't me. And so let's follow up to the other tune I wrote called The Crabb. And I'd been playing Jaco Pastorius' The Chicken, which is a cool tune to play.
It's a classic, yeah. Everybody
knows it. It's fun to play. It's fun to solo on. It's just a 12-bar blues with an extra 4 bars that vamps. So based on, although this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is a 17-bar tune. It sounds musical. See, there are no rules. And once you hear the tune, that's what I was saying. Alone Together has a phrase of 14. So if you're not really hearing the tune, you'll get lost, especially as you go to solo and trade. Guys will stop waiting for you to trade, and you'll be 6 bars behind, right? So it's just a matter of hearing this simple tune. 17, who cares? But what we've got what I did is I utilized this metric modulation device. So it's da da da. Maybe I should be on a regular pad now.
I've seen it, yeah.
Right? And you might think that's easy, but
no, I bet a lot of your musicians got confused, right?
Well, what I learned to do was rehearse the band diligently.
Yeah, you have to, yeah.
Because it's hard even for us Richard Wilson students, but perhaps. But it might be a little bit more foreign to guys that are totally vested in the rhythm of all things music. So yeah, we would just bend. I say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The apex.
And so what ends up happening is da 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, day 2. And what I've altered now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, da, 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 do. So the speed of eighth notes is now. The new quarter note is the speed of the group of 7.
Exactly.
But so it's really fun to play, and then it goes back to A tempo. It is, though, that first of all, we were just playing something, so I'm going to attach this to what you're working on. Okay, so you were number 8, stick control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 1, 2, I don't play it this way. I made it up as an exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. So it becomes modern, and Richard Wilson would approve.
Stick control, Crabb.
There you go. So first of all, we need to know whether or not you can play this without the flams and really keep your feet going, because I'm keeping my hi-hat going, for instance. Not that you have to, but you can't see my feet, but I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have to feel that note that's in between, because it's a metric modulation. So one of the notes won't land, the notes that you're playing won't land with a click. It'll be in between. Can you feel that? So metronome on. We'll keep it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, metronome. Excuse me. 52. So we're just going to loop the 4, like we're rehearsing the band. No.
That's 4, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Starts off real slow. Maybe not this slow when I play the tune, but it starts off slow because it's going to end up a group of 7.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you keep your feet going on 1 and 3? 3, 4, good. 1, 2, 3, good. Okay, now into 5. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
you count the and of the note that is with the feet. It's the 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You have to count the and. Okay, let's get away with it. Watch, Raf. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Watch. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here, I'll use both my 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. See, it's 1, 2, 3. See the feet? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, you're keeping this flow. Can you do that? This might be too advanced to add flams right now.
1, 2.
1, 4, 5.
No.
And 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 will be on the click. Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and turn off your metronome for a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 1. Get metronome back on. See if you can count it out loud. Count all the ends.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
Okay. Now whether Raf, whether you're using your feet, if you can count it.
Amen.
Well, if you can count it, you'll be able to use your feet. Whether you're doing it now or not, you're counting it properly. You're hearing that space.
Yeah.
Okay, now keep going because now we're going to go to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And 4 and 5. 1 and 2.
It's on the 4. Now the feet will land with the.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
You playing 6? It's just 1, 2, do, da, do, 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 da, do. It's just it's 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and
No. Let's see. Look. Wait. Just listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. It always starts on the same hand, which makes it very relaxed. But it's this. Don't I found my thrill. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I guess you could. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1,
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, now to 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Come on, don't lose your speed.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, Ralph. Now retrograde back to 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
That's 5.
2, 3, 4.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
3
4,
and 4 and 5 in.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2,
And
3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2.
Maybe you can't hear me. You need once you 5s and 7s, you got to count the and.
Okay.
To be true to yourself.
And 2 and 3 and 4. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 in.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and
5. The 1 has to be with a metronome every time.
2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 5.
Everybody.
3 and 4
And
and
5.
1, 3 and
And
4
4 and 5. Say the and louder. And 4 and 5. It's the metronome. It won't be while you're playing.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and
3
3
and 4 and 5 in.
Sorry?
You're counting the place that's in between a little louder so that I know that so that you can prove to yourself you feel it. Watch. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5.
Ah, okay, got it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and
1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5.
And
3 and 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and it could become a rock beat, but you're the speed of 5. Okay, so that's where this could go, and everyone in the audience won't know what is going on, but your whole band will come out together because you'll know, and that's when people recognize that there's something happening on the bandstand. Okay, so I'm not going to introduce the Flam yet. This is enough work for you, but I'm going to add one more thing to it. What we're going to do now is give you a chance to work on your throw. Because I've when I play this tune, I have to think about this stuff, right? And well, I've tried it, I've played it, I can play it with throws or without throws, either way. Usually to land on the 1, to get into the actual tune itself, I'll throw for that last note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here it is, just turn. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Don't play yet, just for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to find it. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, da-dum. However the tune goes. Whether we want to take that 7 and make it the speed of the quarter note, or we want to go back, as I used to, back to the slower shuffle groove. Let's see you do it with throws. You really have to listen. You can see, I had to listen. We're trying to get all those things that you're learning. Throw a little higher for me. You're hitting it at that big club you guys are playing in the UK. You gotta let it in there, man. Really let that, yeah. But you gotta leave the beat down. You gotta really get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Come on, don't lose your throw. Don't lose your throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Come on, watch me. Come on. You can raise. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, raise. Come on up. Let your arms relax and raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, don't lose the ability to raise. It's just a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's fun, isn't it? So by the end there, I wasn't playing 7.
Yeah.
So you can keep throwing at a faster speed. So you could probably get this up 52. You could probably get this up to 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's faster than that. So you can get this up to 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, so let's take it up to 60, because I'll just end up making you stiff and you'll end up contorted and muscling it out. That was Dick Wilson. You know, you'd hear somebody playing something. You go, look at it. They're just muscling it out. It sounds great, just muscling it out. So we don't want to muscle this stuff out. We want this to be as relaxed as possible. And you can see it really does work. And this cool practice pad is very helpful, isn't it?
Told you it was good.
Good job.